We will begin our journey through Italy in Assisi. Assisi is a quaint town located in central Italy and is the birthplace of St. Francis of Assisi. When you take a walk around the town, you will realize how kind each community member is and how peaceful the town is. Speaking about being peaceful, Assisi's St. Francis Basilica is known for how peaceful it is and has the letters PAX, which is Latin for peace, on its front lawn. The basilica was built after St. Francis died in 1226. Those in Assisi wanted to have a basilica that was dedicated to him. Since he was not really considered a saint until 1228, they had to wait to build the basilica until then. Construction started the day after. In 1230, the bottom portion was completed, and St. Francis's body was moved to this part and not found again until 1818, still completely intact. This is the famous Basilica of Assisi and always worth stopping at. The Leaning Tower of Pisa will be our next stop on our quick tour through Italy. This tower was built in 1173 and was completed in 1372. Quite a long time, huh? Well, these 199 years were split up into 3 different sections. The first section was from 1173 until 1178 when the war with Florence started. This is also the first time people started to notice how much the tower was actually leaning. The reason for the lean is because the foundation for the tower is too little, about 3 meters down. This was not enough to hold the amount of weight that was about to be placed on top of it. Topping off at 8 stories, or 155 feet, this tower holds 7 bells that are tuned to a musical scale. You have to walk up 294 stairs to finally get to the top of the tower. There were no elevators in the 1370s, therefore there is not one in the tower. Need to know more about the tilt? Well, the tower used to tilt 1 millimeter per year. In 1999, a group of researchers realized that there was a better way to stop the tilt and to get the tower to start leaning the other way and be straight. The tower moved 43.8 centimeters from 1999 to 2001, the way that we want it to move. Researchers do not know if the tower will completely be able to stand up straight because the foundation is so weak now, but you can still climb to the top of the tower, and you can even pretend to push the tower. A great tourist spot and a great piece of Italian history to see. Next up, Florence. Here in Florence, you will see an array of art and statues along with the only bridge left standing from when the Germans attacked Florence in 1944, the Ponte Vecchio. The main thing to see in Florence is Michelangelo's statue of David. You can view this statue in the Accademia Gallery. A really neat fact about the David is that the gallery that you see him in recently has developed a clean air cage system to protect David from getting dirt particles that are brought onto him in the gallery. Michelangelo built David from the years 1501 to 1504, and he is made out of marble. Our final stop is Rome, Italy, the Colosseum to be specific. The Colosseum covers 6 acres of land and could hold about 80,000 people. The circumference is 1,788 feet, and the Colosseum is 187 feet high, 615 feet long, and 510 feet wide. There were 36 trapdoors that led beneath the floor of the Colosseum, where they would keep the lions and other animals that gladiators would fight against. The Colosseum was built for a few different reasons, as a gift from the Flavian dynasty and to provide forms of entertainment for Romans. It consisted of 4 floors. The first 3 stories had high arched entrances built with columns. The arena floor is not intact anymore. However, they have rebuilt a wooden section to show the tourist what it would have looked like. It was usually covered with 15 inches of sand so that the gladiators had something soft to land on. The whole Colosseum was built in only 10 years. Imagine that. This concludes our tour through Italy. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed it as much as I did.